Welcome DF250RTS.club and all you Chinese riding fans of the 250s. Alright, haven't done a video in a while, but we've got a lot coming up. Alright, this is what we got. We've been hard at work, making sure the website's working correctly, the shop is up, sending out products to the people that buy them same day, if not the next day, keeping everybody happy. And we've got some surprises up our sleeves. Now everybody's, not everybody, but let's just say there's a real big interest these days in these little, what do they call, monkey bikes, play bikes, minis, like the Honda Grom, the Vader, the SR6 Vader that BelmontBikes.com sells, and then you've got Venom Motorsports that they've got their version, which is actually really cool. It's got it's like right up in here, let me see, right up in here, they've got this red or black, whatever color you get, and it's got this caged, like, double helix type frame on it, man. It looks really beefy, and that one's from Venom. So anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. So a lot of people are getting these bikes, they're making videos, they're cruising around, they're having a good time, popping wheelies and all that stuff. So I took a look into it, and yeah, Honda Grom, like $3,200, and where I live they're more than that, you know. So you're gonna buy a little bike for like $4 grand that doesn't go over 55, 60 miles an hour, and then you got the Hellcat, you've got the Generation 1, the SR6 Vader that Belmont and Venom have, which is a pretty cool bike. I just don't personally like the bubble. They've got a bubble light on the front of that Generation 1. Venom Motor Sales, they have the Generation 2, which has like this really cool square type of headlight, which I really like. I dig it. So anyway, these and then they've got the Venom, what is it, X20 RS, and that's the one that's got that cool frame, caged frame thing, man. That thing looks badass, and I believe when you order it from Venom, and Venom's the only place that comes with this carbon fiber inlay here on their little mini, their thing is badass. I think it's pretty much like a Hellcat, but Venom had it, you know, tweaked out and upgraded with certain things that they wanted on it. See, that's the difference, all right? You see Venom Motorsports, they've got, you know, the Vader, they've got these bikes, and they look really like the same as what other people are selling, but the only difference is Venom actually has them upgraded in the factory and has like certain things like the inlay, the carbon fiber, certain carb upgrade, you know, different types of upgrades, you know. So Venom pays a little bit more for that, and you actually get a better bike than, you know, saying you're buying the same thing, same model, but if you don't get it from Venom, you're not getting all those cool upgrades that Venom has put on their bikes, you know, the inlays, the decals, and all that. I mean, it's the same frame and everything, but Venom pays a little extra for these bikes to get them hooked up. So a Hellcat is a Hellcat, but if you buy the Venom X20 RS, it's the same bike, but the Venom has upgrades that you won't see on the Hellcat. The Vader, the Boom Vader, or the SR9 from Belmonte, all right, you buy a Boom Vader from wherever, the difference at Belmonte is that Belmonte also has certain things added to that bike, and they pay more for it than the other places. All right, so buying from certain other places, you're not getting as much. Belmonte, Venom, depending on what kind of bike you want, they, you know, the two different companies add different things to it. But all the other companies out there, there's just like a stock piece. You don't get these upgrades, and you know, and a lot of it is cosmetic, and some of it is upgrades in the actual performance and engine of it. So I would go, instead of buying a Hellcat or whatever they're calling it on their sites, and if that's the version you like, I would go to Venom and get the X20 RS if you're looking for that caged model, because you're getting performance parts added onto that, and you're getting the cosmetic parts, the inlay and whatnot. So that's the RS or the Hellcat. Now, as far as Belmonte's SR6, everybody calls it a boom. Yes, it is a boom. But what makes it the SR6 is Belmonte has different upgrades put on it than the other places that are just getting them straight from the factory. So on the SR6, I would definitely go with Belmonte on that. The Generation 2, I would go, and the Boom Generation 2, I would go and get that from Venom, because they have their own upgrades and put on. You get it anywhere else, you're not getting the upgrades. You're getting a lower, I don't want to say lower quality, but you're not getting upgrades cosmetically and performance-wise on the Generation 2, the X20 RS. You're getting them if you go to Venom. The SR6, if you go to Belmonte, you will get the cosmetic, and you get the performance upgrades on that. Just want to make that clear between those couple bikes here. Now, I like all those bikes. I'm a big guy. I want a mini bike. 125 cc's at almost 300 pounds just isn't gonna pull me. So I talked to Belmonte Bikes, and we're gonna be they're sending us a KP Mini. Now that's 150 cc. It has 17% more power than the Honda Grom or anything else in that nature. So a bigger guy needs something like, you know, something to pull me. Now the KP Mini also has a 5-speed transmission as of the SR6, the Generation 2, and the X20 RS also have a 4-speed transmission, which is good, but I'm just a big guy, all right? So I needed a little more. So we got Belmonte Bikes sending us KP Mini. Probably should be here in about a week, and I told them I wanted the black and gold, but my second alternative was going to be that white color with the neon colored rims. Now, what I get, it'll be a surprise. I know Belmonte is really good about making sure you get your first color choice. They've got a lot of stock, so it's usually not a problem. Now, I was gonna go ahead and get me the 125 Green Edition from Venom Motorsports, but then I started looking at these minis and decided to go with the KP. So you won't see X22 video coming up, not right now. Maybe in a month or two, maybe I'll go and get another one. I've got so many bikes already, I don't know what to do with. So anyways, yeah, I want to thank BelmonteBikes.com for sending us over the KP, and we'll have an update video on that as soon as it gets in. We'll do a full unboxing. The video qualities, I'll make sure they start getting better, and we'll have more ride videos coming up. I had a problem with one of my dealers on one of my bikes. Not Belmont, not Venom, not Power Motors, Sports Max, none of that. It's just a different dealer. It's a local dealer, and it just was, I'm not going to mention them at this point because I still have to work with them. But once that's all taken care of and I don't have to work with them anymore, we're all set. Alright, so anyway, yeah, KP Mini, 17% more horsepower, 25 more cc's. These, I've watched some videos, and these bikes, these KP Minis, they are going 71, 72 miles an hour, up to 85 with upgrades. So, you know, of course you're going to see upgrades because that's what we do. And as soon as everything comes on in, we will let y'all know. And I'm going to let y'all hear a little my bike for a minute. Let me just come over here and get the keys. Try not to show you guys my dirty... Oh boy, do I have the keys out here? Yeah, I don't have the keys out here, so you guys aren't going to be able to hear this baby here. I did install this here. This is a battery tender from Delran battery tender, and I just plug this end into the charger. It charges. It's got a USB. I also installed our little phone holder here, piece of crap from overstock.com. Unique Bargains. They sell a bunch of motorcycle stuff, and it is complete trash. Hear that? I was gonna return it. It was garbage. So that's it. We got our crankcase, breather, our Mikuni, our DF250 Dot Club specially made air intake, our locally crafted SI Delete cover there and gasket, and we're ready to roll. We're waiting on this KP Mini and just can't wait. One thing I meant to ask Belmonte or Venom, whoever gets back to me first, they're always real fast, is can I take this clip on here and put it underneath the triple tree? And I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. That would bring the stance down a lot lower. I mean, it'd give it a real sporty look and ride. Actually, I mean, you would be, instead of your handlebar being up here, it would be down here. It'd be a more aggressive style on that. And I just want to show you guys the tack. People are asking, how do you change the time on these? Well, just hold down both the buttons at the same time, or one of the buttons. Hold them both down at the same time for about 5 seconds. It'll start blinking. And then the left one, you change the hour. The right one, you change the minutes. I want to say one thing about, a lot of people also replace these handles. Now, it's all scratched up because I had it on and off 5 times. I bought those short brake levers, and when I put them on, even fully adjusted out all the way, they were only about a ½ inch away from the handle grip, so there was no way you could use it. So I had bought a set of those. That was a waste of money. So just letting you guys know, if you buy the short levers, get the one with the whole assembly that clamps around the thing, not just the lever itself, because it will not work on these for some reason. It sticks in way too close and you'll have nothing on it. For you guys that don't know, you've got your dampening system here. All you do is stick a flathead screwdriver in it, click it all the way in until it stops clicking. You'll hear each click at each quarter of a turn, and then basically they call it 2 clicks out. So go ahead, and once you got it all in, go 2 clicks out, see how it feels, see if you get the bounce back you're supposed to get. And let's see, everything else is pretty good. So we're gonna chop it later, guys.